me now is Dan Vujcic. He is the CEO of SolGold. Good to see you again.
Oh, nice to see you again. Long time no see.
Yeah, we did this a while ago. So let's move the story forward. And
Sure.
one of the things you were talking about then, about the world-class Cascabel Project in Ecuador, was that there's the possibility of starting a low-cost open pit starter operation, get some cash flow going, and then that would fund underground. So any updates on that?
Yeah, look, the drilling so far has been positive. We've had some really interesting intercepts and results in our drilling. We're finishing up the assays for the next round of drill results. The most recent view within the team is that it looks like we do have an open pit. The question is size and grade and various other economic aspects to it, but we're very confident that it's a viable option. I just approved last week more drilling at Tandayama to further define it and interrogate some of the high grade results that we got. So far so good. It's positive, and so hopefully we will have some clarity on the economics of the open pit and what it looks like in terms of pit shells, etc., by the end of the year. So hopefully in Q4.
Right. Now, among those drilling results you've been talking about just now, the strongest near surface drilling results yet. So does that give you the impression that, hey, we can probably expand this drilling program?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that was the catalyst to expanding the drilling program.
Yeah.
We went into this initially beginning with an idea of what a pit was going to be, but because historically a lot of the drilling at Tandayama was done at depth, we were pleasantly surprised with what we were seeing at surface. And so without making any promises, I do think that there is real potential to make it a bigger pit with decent grade as well. We certainly have been pleasantly surprised at the grade relative to what we expected the grade to be from the assay results. So far, it's looking positive from our perspective.
We also talked last time about the assets that the company owns as well, other assets, and you've been in talk with some potential partners. Any updates there?
No updates, no material updates. We continue to have those discussions. I think I'm happy that we have a lot of interest. So part of the reason that we haven't announced anything yet is that we're working our way through the process. We've been surprised by the level of interest and the number of companies that we've been talking to. We've been conducting site visits to the concessions. So there's still a bit of work to do, but those discussions have been going well.
Right. Okay. Now, something else the company announced recently is that you're changing where it's domiciled, transitioning to Switzerland, and that will help post-tax cash flow. You're going to be moving as well, right?
Yes.
To London?
To London,
okay.
Yeah, moving to London.
All right, very good. And then you're thinking of an additional stock listing. Where might that be?
So at the moment, it's contingent upon our capital needs and obviously share price. We're still in that phase where we're still trying to bridge that value gap in terms of our share price. So contingent upon a variety of factors, I think we're looking at the ASX as a potential listing venue.
And lastly, in terms of the stock performance, at the time, this is a while ago, a month ago, whatever it was, you thought you were highly undervalued.
Yes.
And I looked at the stock just now; it's really taken off.
Yeah.
And you want to close that value gap. Are you significantly closing it yet, or not really?
Not really. No. I think there's a long way to go in terms of value. I think if you look at any metric, whether it be against our peers, whether it be based on reserves, whether it's based on PNAV, we still trade at a significant discount to our peers, despite having what I would say is probably top 10 in terms of asset quality. So we still need to keep working on educating our investors to understand the value gap and understand where the valuation parameters are. I think there's still a long way to go from our perspective where we'll be comfortable that we've really bridged that gap. But again, the plan and progress, I think, is critical for winning over investors and getting investors comfortable that we can actually achieve what we're trying to do and then thereby justify a high valuation. But the recent performance has been strong and we're pretty happy about it. But we still want to see more,
for sure,
more appreciation for our value because there is still a fair way to go.
Great stuff. Thank you, sir.
Excellent. Thank you very
Okay,
much. Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, Dan.
Thank
We'll
you.
do it again, I'm sure. Dan Vujcic, CEO of SolGold.